Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we've got another interesting trade update video. In today's video, we're looking at a signing that happened with Dallas. We saw a buyout happen over in San Jose, and we saw two small trades involving Minnesota and Seattle, as well as Columbus and Nashville. We'll get to all of the updates from our past couple of days coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the End-to-End Hockey Channel. Now before we start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. Thank you for all of your support. I would never be able to do this without all of you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. It really does help with the channel. Don't forget to comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow's live stream at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, Saturday's live stream at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and Tuesday's live stream at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time, talking about the draft, free agency, and all those other things. But in today's video, we have a quick update video here. It's about Thursday afternoon right now as of the recording of this video, and we've seen four very intriguing things happen from our past LOL, so we'll touch on these four things here first. So first, we'll go over to the quick signing update. Benn, longtime Dallas Star player, their current captain, is not leaving. He was a pending UFA, one of the big three guys that the Dallas Stars really need to sign, along with Granlund, along with Duchesne, and they have brought Benn back. Benn gets a one-year contract extension with the AAV of $1 million. However, he can earn upwards of $4 million with signing bonuses, including reaching 20 games, 30 games, 40 games, 50 games, and then going to the Western Conference Final and winning the Stanley Cup. So very interesting note there. Very likely chance that Benn probably gets at least $3 million with the signing bonuses, but this is a very, very good deal in my opinion for the Stars. I definitely think this is a very solid deal for Dallas. Benn can still play middle 6 minutes. He had, I think, 17 goals, 49 points last year. He's had 4 straight 45-plus point seasons. So even though he's getting up there in age, he's still a very productive player. He can play second pair minutes. He can play third line minutes. He's a very versatile guy. So I like this signing for the Dallas Stars. And even though they may have to pay him $3 to $4 million after signing bonuses next year, I like this sort of a contract for the Dallas Stars. So Benn gets a one-year extension in Dallas. Then we saw the San Jose Sharks buy out Marc, Eduard, Vlasic. Vlasic has been in the rumor mill, the buyout rumors, for quite some time. That contract has not aged well. Ever since 2 to 3 years ago, Vlasic has fallen off a cliff. He's still a really good player, but he's healthy scratched a whole bunch of times. I think last year he only played 41 games. So he was definitely not being the productive player he used to be in San Jose. So they buy him out. He had 1 year left on his contract at $7 million. So now with the buyout, the Sharks have him on the books for 2 seasons. He'll be still on the books for this year at a $4.67 million cap hit, so it saves them about $2.3 million in cap space for his upcoming season, and then he's going to have another $1.17 million on the cap for next year. Now, Vlasic's 38 years old, so I think he'll probably go to free agency, maybe get a 1 year, maybe league minimum to $1 million deal, and maybe try and chase a Stanley Cup somewhere. So very interesting note there. But Vlasic, who over the past couple of years has definitely been sort of falling down the depth charts in the San Jose Sharks organization, is finally bought out by San Jose, and he gets his fresh start wherever he signs in July. So very interesting note there. But Marc-Edouard Vlasic bought out by San Jose Sharks, and he's now going to be a UFA. And lastly here, going over to two very interesting trades. They're both lower end trades, but I definitely think they deserve their own video. So first, with the Minnesota Wild and the Seattle Kraken, they hooked up on a deal earlier today involving Frederic Gaudreau. Now, Gaudreau was not on my trade bait list. I did think about the Wild potentially moving him due to the fact that he was making over $2 million. Really one of the very few cap cutting moves that the Minnesota Wild could make that made sense. I thought about that for a little bit, but I decided not to put him on my trade bait board or even really have him as a real likely trade target. But Frederic Gaudreau has been traded. The full trade is as follows. Frederic Gaudreau has been dealt to the Seattle Kraken in exchange for Seattle Kraken's 4th round pick in this upcoming draft, which I think, if I'm correct, was number 102. So Wild get pick number 102 in this year's draft, and the Kraken get Gaudreau. So my opinion makes total sense for the Wild. They need to at least try and sign Marco Rossi if they don't wind up trading him. There's a very likely chance they'll be in on some of the bigger name UFAs. A lot of people link the Minnesota Wild to Brock Besser, given Besser's connections to there. So they need cap space to do some of these moves. So Gaudreau, he's a decent bottom 6 guy, can put you up a couple of points, but if it allows them to go after a guy like Brock Besser, you definitely move him. So they get a 102nd overall pick back. They could flip that pick. They could wind up keeping that pick, using it on Saturday. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But this is a pretty decent pickup here for the Minnesota Wild. I mean, they need to create cap space. space. They move Gaudreau and they get a 4th round pick in return. Not too bad. For Seattle Kraken, it's another middle 6 forward. Like, I've seen a lot of people say the Kraken just keep on getting middle 6 forwards. They got Veleno, they got Marchment, now they got Gaudreau. They're just accumulating middle 6 forwards. This team has a lot of really good NHL level players, but they don't really have a whole bunch of top end talent. So they're going to use some of their cap space, get another middle 6 type forward. Gaudreau last year had 18 goals and 37 points. 3 of the last 4 seasons, he's had 35 plus points. 2023-2024 was a really weird season there for Gaudreau. So he can put you up between 35 to 45 points in the middle 6. He can be the team's 3rd, 4th line center, depending on what they do with Veleno. So all in all, I think this is a pretty decent move there for the Kraken, but it's another middle 6 forwards. Like, what are they going to do with all of these middle 6 forwards? So we're going to have to wait and see on that, but Minnesota has acquired the 4th round pick from Seattle in exchange for Frederic Gaudreau. And the last trade we want to talk about here today is between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Florida Panthers, as the Columbus Blue Jackets have moved backup goaltender Daniil Tarasov to the Florida Panthers for a 5th round pick that is number 160 overall on Saturday's draft. So very interesting note there. Tarasov, he's a young goaltender. Last year didn't have too many good games. I think got into like 20-ish games last year. Put up a 3.7 GAA and a 887 save percentage. Like, not great numbers, but he's still on the younger side. I think he's only 24, 25. He can grow into that backup, at least into a tandem level goaltender for the Florida Panthers. So I think this is a really good pickup there for the Panthers. They need a backup goaltender with Vanacek and Kakkonen leaving. Tarasov, I think, is young enough that he can really do well. And once Bobrovsky does wind up retiring or moving on in a couple of years' time, they could potentially have their future starter in Daniil Tarasov. So very interesting note there. Solid pickup here for Florida. Tarasov for a 5th round pick, like, it's a decent pickup there for the Jackets. Like, I know they were going to make some goaltending moves. I'm a little bit surprised it was Tarasov, but still, like, they have 5th round pick in return. It's number 160 on Saturday, so at least get some more draft capital. Maybe that was the right move there from the Jackets. We'll have to wait and see. I think they probably should have gone maybe like a 4th or 3rd round pick for Tarasov, but a very interesting trade there, as the Panthers now have the new backup in Daniil Tarasov, and the Jackets get a 5th round pick on Saturday. So definitely very interesting moves here. I love your guys' thoughts. I currently do think that the Florida Panthers and that the Minnesota Wild do win those 2 deals. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Plus, what do you think about the Vlasic buyout and the Benn signing? Definitely your thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk about for today. Remember to like this video, and if you liked it, remember to subscribe below. Thank you for all of your support. I would never be able to do this without all of you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to leave a comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow's, Saturdays, and Tuesdays live streams talking about the draft, free agency, and everything in between. I also do a blog talking about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that, so check that out. I'll link that down in the description below. Can't wait to see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.